day. Another 30 minutes. Today's 30 minutes. Qorvex. Now, did a slight little bit of modification here. I have 3 Archon shards that have ability damage on enemies affected by radiation. As for the build, why do I think I actually know why. That was because that was my highest, I didn't used to always have flow max out, but I always had Archon flow max out because I used a thing on it. What else can I put on here? Me. Nothing. For now. But yeah. Sitting around wrecking wall, stripping armor and whatnot. Universal Fallout is very, very good on Qorvex. Get this damn Arcane for Oberon and for Qorvex. They are goated with the sauce. Anyway, there's that. Oh. Got my Incarnon Strun with Blazing Barrel, Rapid Reinforcement, and Commoner's Fortune. Oh, you're not full. Why not? There we go. So I can put something or other. Okay, definitely can't do that. And we're gonna put that there as well. So now I can put on what status damage? Where do I want? Something like this, where I can have more multi-shot. And then I could put on primary crux. But yeah, one on crux. But instead of that, put on fiery. That's not true. It has way too much kick for all that. So we'll put on that. There we go. Got my AK Samadhi. I used these before. They're pretty good. I'm also going to put on Arcane on this one. Put Enervate on it. Why not? Is that really worth it? I already have 121%. Excuse me. Put Flare. Yeah, okay. And then the Stropha. This thing's really good. Like, really, really good. There's that. You got Bingo, Bango, Bongo, Bingo, Bango, Bongo. These will never change. Neither will these. Icy Skater with the Clamora, Certus, and Pad. Festus. Panzer. Dual Deciderons. Desurions. No, I don't know where I'm getting the extra D from. Desurions. And that is that. I have to swap my pledge over. To you. To you. There we go. So now I can max out that. I believe Qorvex is also from Deimos, I think. Like Dante. Well, specifically the Sanctum Anatomica. So we're gonna look it up. I think he's the one that you get from the bounties from the Sanctum. Okay, it is. So, just like Dante, we are going to go. Yep. I'm also going to be running this. Add some extra levels that otherwise wouldn't be there. Do I care? No, actually, not at all, because I want to do stuff. And it's still, you know, it's the first time that stuff has lined up like that.
You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury?
Main thing is getting full. I can just let her do this now.
Aims to choke you out. Not today. Preparing a life support capsule.
Found mission. Look out for reactors.
You can tell already. Qorvex is good. Oh, that works out really well with Qorvex here, jeez. myself into a damn health tank at this point. Oh, I completely forgot the time between. I'm still only going to do 30 minutes of the in-game time, so even though technically I'll be going on longer than 30 minutes, the survival time will be 30 minutes. dead end. Ah, yeah, perfect. How are they still spawning that in Ew, that's good. There you go. Go away! What the fuck is happening now? Oh, I am dead at it. Nice. greatest gift to mankind. If you don't like coffee, I don't like you. That's well, it depends. Depends if you concede that you have lackluster taste buds. If you're like, okay, it's just me that doesn't like it, no, I'll be okay. That's fair. But if you say, oh, just coffee's ass and tastes gross, I'm not a fan. Okay, okay. I'm going to be judging you harshly. I'm going to be wishing on your downfall every day. I don't even need to know you. You exist. If you have that kind of mindset, right on your downfall. It really likes giving me the secondary weapon, unlimited ammo, and damage increase. One of the biggest contributors to Qorvex being so tanky is the fact that his kit, this 3 specifically, isometric something, disometric card, makes you status. Oh my god, it's like he is, now of course it helps that I got that thing that gives me extra health just by hitting elbows, but again, I was surviving just fine before that. Before getting that. That's because you don't have to worry about status procs. You just have to worry about the in Qorvex has a lot of if you actually yeah, whatever, probably I think it's like I'm at 2600 armor or something. Pretty crazy stuff. Oh, I love my horse and my horse loves me. Do it. Oh, I'm out of energy. Just kidding. No, I'm not. Universal orb dropping because they just need to be afflicted with it too, by the way. Dropping. I have a chance of dropping it at least. They just need to be afflicted with radiation. So you don't gotta, you can get them even with all ability juice. If I beat that pussy up, then you gonna tell on it. Sorry, that's been stuck in my head for the past multiple days. It's just too fun to say. No, I won't be calling it though. A vocals gun, because you know what I'm not. Or you know what I am? Not. I just. I refuse to be one of the people that call everything a damn focus. Even though I am very much not, or very much neurotypical. So, not opposed, just something that's fun to say. Wow, croissants, croissant. Oh, that's important. Let me read that. On April 25th has been modified. What you mean, cuh? Hold on. Sorry, fellas. I'm assuming that they changed it to a full shift. Oh, they approved it. Holy. I am going on vacation in the summer then. There we go. I kind of figured as much. But, yeah, I had a lot of issues with trying to get time off for the holidays last year. And, well, specifically Christmas time. They're like, oh, you know, yada yada yada. We can't accommodate because we did so last year. Well, I'm going anyway. And I went anyway. Guess who still has me? Now, the issue with the fact that that happened is the fact that that means that I've become important in the job. And that's, you know, if it's just, yeah, you know, right? But anyway. And I put in a request yesterday, actually, because there's a week between the spring semester that I'm in now and the summer semester I'm going to be trying to take at the very least. And, God, second. Holy. And I was hoping to, you know, or I was going to at least be back anyway, right? Just like I did for the holidays, because I don't go back home often. So, I can go when I can. And I was worried that I was going to be rejected, but it was very much accepted, and I'm being chilling now. So now I will be going back home in the summer for a week and doing some irresponsible things. Specifically drinking. I'm not a heavy drinker. It's lightness that's not coke or anything like that. I simply am just not a fan of alcohol. But I was like, you know what? So my homie that I was talking to on the road, I was like, man, you know what? I might as well get a bit irresponsible this time. Kind of, you know, throw caution to the wayside here. So that's what I'm going to be doing over there. Because, again, since I don't drink often at all, odds are I will be drinking again the next time I'm back home, which is probably going to be next year. Let's get slightly responsible with it. And we have a bunch of other shit that I do, like hiking, Devil's Den. Me and whether we were like, man, we really gotta go hiking or something. That, all kinds of shit. To get a proper vacation instead of just kind of chilling at home. Which is fun. Like, I do enjoy spending time with, you know, my little brother and my dad. Do more shit. And it's just a lot easier now because he has a car now. And a license. He had a car before a license. And can now drive legally without me needing to be in the car. Because since I'm 21 and have a valid driver's license, the only reason he was driving legally last time, or actually no, that wasn't him, that was his brother. That was stupid. You had a permit. This is a grown man I'm talking about, by the way. Just saying. Had a permit, and the only reason he was driving legally is because I was in the car. At that point. But both of them have their licenses. And I will give credit where credit is. The only reason why his brother didn't get his license whenever he took the test was because the DMV lady was extremely anal about what he was. I think he went like 3 over on the freeway, and apparently he did that like the typical amount you would go over, like highway or whatever. And she was like, "Oh well, you did that like 3 times or something." And failed. But he ended up getting it. Later. I would, now this is going to be slightly going off on a tangent. It's related, but also kind of out of nowhere. If you feel like you know you're behind, and oh, like, oh, I don't have a license, I've graduated. I didn't get my license until I was 19. And my brother, he did get his until he was my biological brother, actually. My homie, who I also thought my brother, I guess it's slightly confusing, but that is what I continue to do. He didn't get his until 23. And then his actual brother didn't get his until, I think he's 23. So, even if you're, older than your 20s, there are people. I saw this one news story once where you had this one lady who failed her driver's test like 81 times. I'm kind of pulling that number out of my ass. She failed it a lot, double digits of them. And she was in like mid to late 30s, I think. She was in her 40s. Things happen at their own pace. This is what I'm kind of going at here. They really do. So there is no behind or ahead. Life. True. Because I thought I was behind at that point. Oh man, I went through all 4 years of high school, never had a car. But that's just the way it is. Sometimes it's just the way the cookie crumbles. Also, I mean, especially in nowadays, it's just less important to have a car. Well, okay, that's not true at all. But what I meant is like relationships, right? Like back whenever like my dad was in high school, or the teacher was in high school, having a hot car made you get hot chicks. That's literally how that worked back then. Now that is not how that works. More or less. That's still going to be a significant improvement in your pulling capabilities having a car. It is significantly less important. But I'm saying that as if I cared about that. I've never cared about anything. Not like I could, but that's not the point. The point is, I never cared about it, and never got a car. Mostly because I didn't need it. Everything I could get to was either A, walking distance, B, my dad was literally going to traffic anyway. Kind of just another burger with hand in bag. A little bit of hope for you there. Do things at your own pace. coming up on the final stretch. Qorvex. Nice. My favorite. You know, nullifiers actually used to not have that little drone that you can shoot at now. To instantly pop it and permanently pop it, actually. They used to not have that. And they also used to be not as obvious. Either. As if I'm remembering correctly, it's been a long time since they changed the nullifier's look. But I'm pretty sure they used to be not as obvious of a weapon. Which is why it was so common back in run face first. Be like, ah, shit, that's what so all kinds of fun. Ah, I hate how you do that. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Because he's dead. See, good weapons almost completely negate the issues that the gripes I have without violence, because you just murder them. Yep, gone. Alright. Main thing is survivability. Damage. Okay. That is 30 minutes with Qorvex. Pretty solid run there. Pretty easy. I mean, of course, it was made easier because of the general buffs. Well, I didn't really use my buffs though from the Void Relics. I don't even think I got a single double strength and range buff from them. So the only real buff that I got was the one that comes stock with this map that anybody can get, which is from the Loke Surge is plural. But yeah, look at 35 minutes, but it was actually 30. But yeah, you got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of that too. That's the button. 2,300 kills, because I mean there's just significantly more enemy density on that map in general, and also even more enemies spawning because of the void enemies spawning in, or the corrupted enemies. But yeah, 30 minutes to the Qorvex, and now it is going to be Rhino. This guy is good. I just really don't like how his overguard can be decast by falling off the map, or decast by violence, because Clervo doesn't have that issue. Frost doesn't have that issue of it being decast. Let's use the Goof-Chucker. I would like to show that one off, and we're gonna use the why? No, I haven't. I need to level those up so I can make them better. What's funny is that the additional gripe to that, by the way, a little bit of a tangent before I leave. The overguard that I would get from the Arcute Core would not be decast by falling off the map or by violence. So why is Rhino the only source of overguard that gets cucky cheesed by that kind of stuff? Use the Pyrana, why not? But yeah, it's always bothered me. That's why I don't use Rhino, even though I do like Rhino. Mm,
Why is he here? Oughta supposes everyone has to be somewhere.
why not the Zenistar? Why not? Beautiful. Alright, wait, that was 30 minutes with Qorvex. And I will catch y'all tomorrow for 30 minutes with Rhino. Perchance.